What's up, boys and girls? Nameco here, Dustin there, talking about our top 10 for fantasy baseball for 2016. Dustin wanted to start the show with me giving him a high 10 and then you guys a high 10. It was really weird, so I nixed it, so he's kind of a weirdo, a little upset at me. But Dustin, go ahead and tell him some stuff.
That didn't happen, first of all.
He was like, let's do high 10 and another high 10.
It's February. Keep that in mind. It is February. Things can change. So check out our cheat sheet, our draft guide. All the stuff, our articles on the site, we will be updating them as the spring training goes on. So you're going to want to keep that in the back of your mind that it is there and updated. So visit it frequently.
All right, let's go with our number one overall player, and that is Paul Goldschmidt. We're not going with the two outfielders. We're going with Paul. He batted .321, 33 bombs, over 100 runs, over 100 RBIs, and what we love is he had 21 bags last year.
Boom.
So this guy really does it all across the board. To us, he's the clear-cut number one player this year.
At number two, we do throw an outfielder in there, Mike Trout. I mean, it was just amazing how quickly this guy just turned into a star, and he's still a star. And there have been reports that he wants to get back to stealing more bases this year, which, I know reports just all talk, but he's proven that he can steal bases. So if he goes back to stealing 30-plus bases, you're going to be happy that he's on your team.
All right, at number three, we're going with the 23-year-old Bryce Harper. I mean, the baseball is getting a lot younger with some studs. .330 last year with 42 bombs.
Crazy.
You gotta love that out of Bryce, and there's no reason to think he can't keep that up again this year, and he does have 50 home run potential. The guy is an absolute monster.
Yeah, you
He's just
can't argue against that. Another guy that's a monster in a different way, because he does it with his arm, Clayton Kershaw. I mean, I have absolutely, depending on your league settings, I know it does vary, but I have no qualms with taking a pitcher in the first round if it's Clayton Kershaw. You just lock up that ace. He's as safe as he gets with the starting pitchers. I mean, he just keeps doing it year after year.
All right, at number five, we have Arenado. And, we might get a little bit of hate for this, but if you really look at Arenado, he had the same amount of home runs as Bryce Harper last year. He had 12 more RBIs than Bryce Harper last year. And, oh, by the way, he's third base, not an outfielder. So you got to love that eligibility that you're getting with him as well.
Yeah, I mean, you could certainly make a solid argument that it would be better to have that third baseman instead of an outfielder. But third base is deep this year.
It is very deep.
It's not going to be that hard to find your third baseman either. But speaking of third baseman, Josh Donaldson, what a year. I mean, and another argument that you could easily make is putting him in front of Arenado. But we like both those guys. It's just kind of more what you're looking for. Donaldson's a little bit older, but he just went nuts last year. But it was very consistent throughout the year, so I feel like there's really no reason to think any type of fluke or anything like that. Like, he's had success in the past. There's a decent chance he could do just what he did last year again. All
right, years ago you heard about Mike Trout, Bryce Harper, and Manny Machado. And then Trout broke out, then Harper did. Manny Machado broke out last year. Guy was ridiculous. 35 bombs, 20 bags. So you got to love the power speed combo out of him. And, you've heard the hype. He's got the pedigree. And sky's really the limit for this kid. I think, I think he's more likely to be a 30-30 guy than getting 40 or 45 bombs. But that could happen as well. I mean, the kid's the real deal. Great person to get at the end of the first round.
And the ultimate gamble in the first round is Carlos Correa. I mean,
oh, but Dustin, you love him.
I do love him. I mean, you look at what he did last year in limited at-bats, it was amazing. It's a tough position to fill at shortstop. But, I mean, we're talking about a first-round pick. I mean, this is a guy that, hasn't really totally proven it himself. I mean, you could look like a genius, or you could be looking back and really regretting this pick. But that's the gamble. If you want him on your team, the upside is so high, this is where he goes. I mean, I would take him, I would consider him right at this range, and I would love to get him in the early second. But, if you want to be the one that takes the gamble on him, this is where you're going to have to do it.
The guy that we have at number 9, I've seen actually go at this even as late as the middle of the second round, but we have him ranked 9th, and that's Altuve. And I don't understand why, he was a first rounder last year and he produced like a first rounder last year, and he's going to do it again in 2016. Batted .313, 15 bombs, and 38 bags. Altuve is solid across the board, so just go ahead and grab him. But the thing that we really like about him is you can probably pass on him at the end of the first and get him on the way back.
tough position to fill. Our last guy, Anthony Rizzo, really came into his own last year. I mean, amazing stats. But the thing is, I don't know if we totally know what his ceiling is yet. So I actually love him as an early pick because we might be talking about him in the Paul Goldschmidt realm next year because he can steal bases too. So, if he can just get that average up, he's got the power, he can steal. I mean, we're talking about a guy that is the total package. He's exciting, he's young. I think he would be a fun first-round pick for you.
High 10? Just kidding.
We never talked
That's
about
that.
Not bad, not bad. There's our projected top 10. It might change. It's early. It's only February, but lots of talent here.
Only February.
Subscribe to our channel. Give us a thumbs up.
It's right around there. Right?
Yeah, I think it's over there.
It's over there. I'm an idiot. It is over there. Fail!
Oh, and Facebook. We want you to be our friends.
Follow us on Twitter at Fantasy Advice.
Fans or our friends? What is it on Facebook?
You're going to like our page.
But are they fans of our page?
They are fans as well.
We want
Guy
you to
doesn't
be
have a Facebook page.
We want you to
What
be
a
our
weirdo.
fans.
What a weirdo.
Smack Talk is my Facebook page.
Oh, jeez.